Top 10 Fairy Tale Towns in Greece. You've undoubtedly scrolled through hundreds of Instagram photographs of breathtaking Greek beaches, monuments, and sunsets and created a long list of things you absolutely must see when visiting Greece. Some text goes here: it might be difficult to decide which locations in Greece are the greatest to visit. The list would go on and on. Uncertain about where to begin? Here's a list of the top 10 Greek towns, none of which you should pass up visiting. Plaka, Athens. If you think of Athens, the capital of Greece, the first thing that likely springs to mind is one of its well-known landmarks, such as the Acropolis or the Parthenon. Cobblestone streets of Plaka are dotted with eateries, many of which have colorfully decorated terraces. Narrow pedestrianized lanes with the neighborhood bakery and typical oozerias on either side. With its flower pot-lined tiered streets and blue-doored white buildings, the area will make you feel as though you've been transferred from the metropolis to one of the more tranquil, undeveloped islands. Assos, Kefalonia. Assos, a specific town on the island of Kefalonia, which has to be on your list of the top locations to visit in Greece. There are just 100 people living in the little hamlet of Assos, which is comprised of pastel-colored homes. The beautiful blue of the Mediterranean Sea surrounds it on three sides as it nestles at the foot of a hill on a small peninsula on Kefalonia's northwestern coast. The settlement boasts a pebble beach and a tiny harbor surrounded by quaint eateries, and it is overshadowed by the remains of a Venetian fortress. Naxos Town, Chara. Naxos. If you enjoy both art and history, you must visit Naxos Town or Chara in Greece. The town's square-shaped homes, arranged in tiers on a hillside, are reminiscent of Cubist art. According to historians, the town is home to a vibrant community inside of a castle that dates back to the 13th century. Explore the cobblestoned alleys of the Castro after entering through its gate. On this center of the village, there are Venetian houses, churches, the Castra Cathedral in the central plaza, museums, and a monastery. To capture a historically artistic sunset, leave the city and climb the hill to Apollo's temple. Parga, northern Greece. The coastal town, which sits below the ruins of a castle, has none of the hustle and bustle you'd expect in an urban spread of its size. Because Parga is all about gorgeous beaches and vistas as spectacular as you'll find on any island. Picture serene lengths of wonderful sand in between outcrops of lovely pine-covered limestone cliffs. Mykonos Town. Mykonos, the finest spot to go in Greece if you prefer to party till dawn and hang out, is Mykonos Town. Even though the Cyclades chain's island of Mykonos only has a 33 square mile surface area, for years it has been the center of social life in Greece. Yes, it has a reputation for being just as crazy as Ibiza, if not even wilder, and it lives up to that reputation. Some text goes here: is Mykonos Town more than just bars and clubs? I'd say there is. In the neighborhood known as Little Venice, buildings and eateries are situated close to the river. If you take a snapshot of the town's 5 windmills at sunset, it will make an unforgettable Instagram post. Lindos, Rhodes. Lindos on the island of Rhodes is one of the greatest Greek places to visit if you want to enjoy the beach and see historical sites. The village is located in a stunning bay that is bordered by golden sands. A fortress-like Acropolis that was built above it on a noticeable slope dates to about 200 BC. Although Lindos is picture-perfect, with its winding cobblestone lanes lined with blooming flowers and trailing vines, the Acropolis is what draws the eye. You may discover a lot of the old world within by entering through the medieval gateway. Monemvasia, Peloponnese. Although Monemvasia is an island, it is connected to the mainland by a little causeway. It is located just off the coast of the Greek Peloponnese. Monemvasia seems from a distance to be a massive, lifeless pile of dry rock. It doesn't show its astounding secrets to you until you're really on it. A medieval fortified fortress may be found on this little islet, concealed from view and veiled by the presence of the central rock feature. You can enter a world that time has forgotten by passing through the tunnel's opening. There are very few people living in the fortress, and no cars are permitted inside. Hania Town, Crete. On the island of Crete, Hania Town is brimming with traditional Greek charm. It bustles with activity day and night, from the vibrant Venetian waterfront, which is lined with cafes and restaurants, to the maze-like network of side alleys in the old town that are home to stores and boutiques. The finest spot to sample some local seafood is near the harbor, where the cuisine of Crete is unrivaled. You'll be rewarded for your effort with breathtaking panoramic views of the entire Hania town if you climb up to the modest Prophet Asilius Church. You won't want to skip seeing 2 of the top beaches in the world while you're in Hania: Balos, a serene lagoon with white beaches and turquoise waves, and Elefantisi, a place renowned for its pink sand and blue sea. Kastraki, Meteora. The ideal Greek town to see for visiting the Meteora monasteries is Kastraki, a tiny settlement in the Meteora area of mainland Greece. Open the patio doors when you wake up in the morning, and you can see the UNESCO World Heritage Site from your balcony. Stunning granite pillars, the majority of which are over 1,000 feet high, Support the medieval monasteries that are perched on them. There was a time when supplies and people were carried up the cliff walls in nets linked to ropes, but now it is reachable via steps cut into the rocks. Ia, Santorini. In essence, Ia on the Santorini island of the Cyclades is what most people picture when they think of Greek villages. Whitewashed homes are tucked up against a cliffside that is dominated by a church's blue domes. Yes, Ia is exactly like the stereotypical image and is positively postcard perfect. Ia is one of the greatest Greek cities for taking pictures because of its geographic location, which produces the most breathtaking sunsets every day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.